So when it comes to social media in the workplace, there are some important things employees should keep in mind. Here to break it down for us is Eric Palacios of Eric Palacios and Associates, the sponsor of this next segment.
Let's talk about social media. And as an employee, can I be fired for something I say on social media or say other comments over emails? Can you break that down for us?
Well, it depends on a lot of different things, but Nevada has what's called a right to work law. It means you can fire someone without giving them any reason. So in Nevada, if you do something that your boss doesn't approve, he can just simply say, you're no longer needed, your employment is terminated, without explaining why they're letting you go. So yes, if you post something, your boss sees it, your manager sees it, it's something that is offensive or results in the business suffering a loss. Their clients being offended, clients leaving the business, causing them a monetary loss, then they can always say, that's the reason why we're letting you go, or simply they can let you go and not give you a reason.
And I think a lot of us are confused a little bit when it comes to privacy. Is our social media actually considered private?
It can be if you have all the settings set correctly, but the majority of people post things that are either not private, so others can see it, or that post is shared and then somebody that you're friends with is friends with a boss, a manager in your company, and their eyes get to see it. So you have to be careful on what you post, especially if you're doing it during work hours or on a work computer or iPad. Then your boss has more reason to check it, to monitor it, and then to use it against you. Now, by law in Nevada, your boss, your manager can't make you accept them as a friend or accept that they follow you on social media. So that is one of your rights that you have here in Nevada. But in the most part, anything you post, count on somebody either telling them about it or them being able to see it.
Well, it's all really important information and just good to keep in mind. And really quickly here, if we have freedom of speech, why do people get fired or are forced to resign when they're just speaking freely?
And that's the other argument. It's, well, what a person said was said 10 years ago, 15 years ago, and it wasn't during company time. It should be something that's personal or private. The problem is any negative comment that affects the business in a negative way. Here, for instance, the Raiders might lose a lot of fans, a lot of ticket sales, and just goodwill because somebody that made those comments is allowed to remain part of the organization. So can the franchise fire someone? They can, but in this instance, they're urged to resign to make it easier for everybody and basically saying, do the right thing and take care of this yourself rather than having us take care of this.
Well, thank you so much for breaking all this down. Really important information. We appreciate you taking the time, and we will see you next time.
Thank you for having me. See you soon.
For more information, give Eric Palacios and Associates a call at 702-444-7777. You can also visit their website at ericpalacioslaw.com. Rocky?
Thanks.